Southeast Michigan Entrepreneurs Association, and Chris Terry again walks the talk. He's a business owner and consultant with YMB Training Solutions of Southfield, and he is a candidate for the Southfield City Council, which is going to be, the voting is going to be August the 2nd. So you have plenty of time to get some pens and pencils, and maybe after you hear Chris present himself, really want to go out there and encourage other people to vote for him, because he is hitting at the heart and soul of the theme of the program, which is entrepreneurism. And Chris Terry served as a trustee on the Southfield Pension and Civil Service Boards. You're a military veteran and a graduate of the University of Detroit. And you're a former social worker and probate officer. Wow, Chris,
yes.
All in that little brain or big brain? Maybe
it
started out.
I'm not as young as you think.
I see. No, actually, I start off my other program that age is a matter of the mind. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter, okay?
That's right, that's right.
But nothing beats experience, and the fact that you have a desire to help entrepreneurs makes it doubly as important for you to get on that council and, as they say, make a difference. And I just thought, in terms of the whole aspect of entrepreneurism, if you could share some thoughts as far as what should an entrepreneur think about in terms of being successful.
Well, I guess the first thing, Ike, is that what we thrive on as far as our training program here in Southfield, we have what we call an entrepreneurship workshop and training. And I think the first thing that an individual needs to do is deal with feasibility analysis. They need to know, is this right for me? You know, that's the first step. You know, having an understanding of the concept of being an entrepreneur and business owner. I think that's very key.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And as far as the other aspects of it, I've been fortunate to be involved in some of the seminars, and you put a dynamite one on just a few months back.
Yes, yes.
And you had some top-notch speakers, and what I was impressed with is that it wasn't one of these lecture-type only deals and maybe a couple of minutes of questions. You really gave people a chance to ask specific questions that were of value to the others, and you had a panel discussion as well. And if anyone is interested in getting more information, is there a phone number that I can give out?
Oh, absolutely, Ike, absolutely.
And what is that number?
Okay, the number is 248-882-3403. That's 248-882-3403.
Right. Now, you hit really the target in terms of the biggest problem that a lot of entrepreneurs make or encounter is the fact that they haven't really done a thorough evaluation of how big that market is and whether there is a need for it. And above all, one of the most important, in my opinion, is that if they do indeed sell whatever they're trying to promote, are they going to make a profit to make it worthwhile? Because a lot of people fall in love with an idea that they haven't really researched at all. So I assume that you've got some thoughts in terms of once you've got the idea, assuming that you're qualified to pursue it, what other considerations do you suggest?
Well, you know, first, normally people, they come with an idea first. They come with the concept. So every business starts with an idea initially. And as far as understanding who your target market is, but the most important thing is building relationships and networking. You cannot do this by yourself. And that's how you find your target market, is through networking, is through, as far as the aspect of building relationships, that's key. because it takes a person to understand as far as specialty. Specialty means that you have to go through individuals because they may have a specialty service that they can provide you to move towards your entrepreneurship goals. That's key.
And these are people that are out there at these network meetings. In fact, as you know, we have our meeting out at on the fourth Tuesday of each month in Farmington. It's at 14th Mile and Orchard. And your meeting is the third Thursday in the evening, right
Yes.
at 6:30, right at the Southfield Library. Right now, we got to take a brief break, and we're going to be right back.
Okay, here we are.
And we are back with Chris Terry, who's running for Southfield City Council on August the 2nd. So you got to vote for him. Contact, you can always call our toll-free number, 888-489-8980. But he has a direct number, 248-882-3403. We only have a few minutes left, Chris, and you have a lot more information than 3 minutes could cover. I thought if you could share with us, as we discussed before, some key things to remember when you're an entrepreneur. We talked a couple of points. Do you have any, how about 3 points that an entrepreneur should consider?
Absolutely. The 3 points are, first, understanding the concept of business and marketing analysis. That's key. The second thing is effective time management is key to your development as a whole, and also your target market and building solid relationships. That's key. So we'll recap. Feasibility as a potential entrepreneur, understanding the concept of business and marketing analysis, effective time management as being a key to your development as a whole, and your target market and building solid relationships.
Those are really, in fact, I always hear about three-legged stool. We should really have five-legged chairs. Okay?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Three-legged
Yes.
stools are not the best for everybody, right?
Right,
But
right.
five-legged chairs gives you a good, solid foundation.
Absolutely.
That's where we're missing a couple of legs. And
Absolutely.
this is way out in left field. I enjoy sayings and what have you. And how many times have we heard talk about relationships? We were all born with one mouth and two ears, so that we would listen twice as much as we speak. And it dawned on me, that sounds pretty good, but what's even better is to consider the rest of the anatomy that we have. If we're fortunate enough, we have two legs and two arms. We got to use those as well.
Absolutely.
Just listening
Absolutely.
and talking ain't gonna get that. It's a four-letter word called work, okay? And I enjoy the whole spirit of innovative type people, and that's why I really admire you for doing what you're doing. And you told me off the air that that's one of your missions, should you be elected to the Southfield City Council, that you want to promote the whole aspect of entrepreneurism. Is that right?
Absolutely. And we're also proposing an entrepreneurship training center here in Southfield as an extension of our present workshop and training.
Well, that's great.
Right.
Now, you're a co-founder of the Southeast Michigan Entrepreneurs Association. Do you want to just give a brief overview of the type of programs that your group presents?
Right. The SEMA program, which is SEMA, SEMEA.info, is a very innovative program in terms of moving your issues forward. Network, social networking, social analysis is key. We have a pool of great business owners that are part of the association in terms of entrepreneurship. We have individuals that are coming in who are trying to start their business and become entrepreneurs. We have key information as far as training programs for those new individuals coming in.
Yeah, and you've got some dynamite associates. I've had the privilege of meeting as well Dr. Zawanya Allen and her brother Van, is it?
Yes, those are my partners.
They're terrific, and it's just being around them, you are exhilarated, including you. And
Yes.
you have a website. What is that?
Yes, the website is ChrisTerryOnline.com. That's
All right.
ChrisTerryOnline.com, and you can see a lot of information on me as far as my business and as far as my entrepreneurship background.
Well, it's great. We'll have you on the air hopefully before the election. Right now, I only have enough time for my parting remark. That's it. Did we have fun or what? Huh? Huh?
Thank you.
Huh?